Imagine an animal that looks like a horse, wears a black and white prison uniform, and lives like it's in a constant state of paranoia. That's the zebra. But don't let those cute stripes fool you. Behind that pretty face is one of the most untamable, chaotic, and wild creatures in the animal kingdom. And today on BeastOS, we're diving into some zebra facts you definitely weren't taught in school. From their twisted herd secrets to why they'll literally never let a human ride them without turning it into a crime scene. And yes, by the end of this video, you'll finally understand why no one, not even the best animal trainers, has ever successfully tamed a zebra. But first, let's get weird. Fact 1. Zebras are paranoid, for a reason. Zebras don't just run from danger, they expect it. All the time, even while sleeping. Unlike horses, zebras evolved in predator central, Africa's savannas. Lions, hyenas, wild dogs, name a carnivore, and it's hunted zebras. That's why zebras sleep in short bursts, with one always on guard. Their adrenaline system is always primed for chaos. They're wired like soldiers in a war zone. So if you ever wonder why zebras seem so jumpy, that's not anxiety, it's survival PTSD baked into their DNA. And when danger comes, they don't flee alone. They scatter in different directions with their stripes confusing predators, like some optical illusion built by evolution. Fact 2. Zebras can be cruel to each other. Zebras are not the Disneyland grass-eating peacekeepers you might think. Stallions, the males, often fight violently for control over a group of females called a harem. And when they do, we're talking biting chunks of flesh, shattering bones, and even killing foals that aren't theirs. Yep, infanticide is a cold, calculated move in zebra society. A new male will kill the young of a rival to force the females into heat and produce his offspring. It's brutal, but in nature, it works. And this dark reality, it explains why zebras are so fiercely territorial and constantly on edge, even with their own kind. Fact 3. Every zebra's stripes are unique, and not just for looks. You've heard it before, no two zebras have the same stripe pattern. But here's the cool part. Stripes might actually be an anti-bug defense system. Recent studies show that flies, especially tsetse and horseflies, have a harder time landing on zebra skin. The black and white pattern messes with the insect's depth perception. That's a game changer in Africa, where one bite can spread deadly diseases. So those stripes, they're not fashion, they're armor, visual armor. Evolution gave zebras a built-in anti-fly force field, and somehow, nature made it look good. Fact 4. Zebras don't run to live, they fight to the death. Unlike horses, zebras don't just run away and call it a day. When they're cornered, they go feral. They bite, they kick like sledgehammers. Some have even killed lions with a single back kick to the jaw. That's not a myth, that's recorded reality. And here's the really wild part. They don't just fight predators. Zebras will turn that same rage on you if they think you're a threat. Zookeepers and researchers consistently rank zebras as more dangerous than most large herbivores, including giraffes and even hippos in some cases. Which brings us to the burning question. If zebras are basically stripy horses, why didn't we tame them like we did horses and donkeys? We've tamed animals way more dangerous, lions, elephants, even wolves. So why not zebras? The truth is even darker than you think. Stick around, because what comes next will change how you look at every zebra you've ever seen. Why zebras have never been tamed. Here's the twist. It's not that zebras can't be trained. It's that they don't bond with humans the way horses do. See, domesticated animals usually share 3 traits: low aggression toward humans, social hierarchies that humans can hack into, and a brain chemistry that rewards cooperation. Zebras, they fail all 3. Their aggression levels are off the charts. Their social groups are chaotic and ever-changing, and their brains, they're wired for paranoia, not trust. Attempts to domesticate zebras go back over 3,000 years. From ancient Egyptians to modern scientists, they all failed. Why? Because zebras never stop seeing you as a threat. Even when bottle-fed from birth, zebras will flip on their handlers with zero warning. They don't submit, they don't trust, they don't bond. Nature designed them to be wild, and they've stayed that way. Some scientists even argue that zebras have evolved to resist domestication as a survival strategy. So next time you see a zebra behind a zoo fence, remember, that animal didn't get there because it's friendly. It got there because we locked it in. So yeah, zebras might look like horses in party outfits, but beneath those stripes is an untamable force of nature with trust issues. savage instincts, and survival skills that would put most humans to shame. Which begs the question, if some animals can resist thousands of years of human control, what else out there hasn't bowed to us yet? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you try riding a zebra, or are you keeping a respectful distance? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to BeastOS, and share this with someone who still thinks zebras are just sassy horses. Because out here, we don't ride the wild, we study it.